Hey, look, I'm getting sick and tired of hearing Lil Boosie run to the internet crying and complaining and whining. I've never seen a gangster grown man cry and whine as much about rappers being targeted. We targeted. We are targeted. Oh my God, they're trying to come up. This victim's mentality. These guys coming after us. They are one of them. They do like the rappers are targeted. The rappers, they keep bothering us. The rappers were like royalty in the hood. Wah, wah, wah. You know, the insanity when it comes to accountability in the black community and just having this victim's mentality is just sickening and disturbing, right? When I see rappers like Lil Boosie do interviews with Vlad TV talking about how he has to carry a gun and, you know, how he has to keep his gun on him and how a gun has saved his life, talking about how he'll stand over top of somebody if they was to break in his house, how he raised a bunch of gangsters. So Lil Boosie continuously portrayed this bad boy, this gangster image, this facade. And he may very well be a gangster. Ask yourself this. Why does Lil Boosie has to constantly remind us that he's a gangster? We were told that gangsters move in silence like lasagna. What's understood don't need to be explained. But you can't turn around and say you have a target on your back and talk about rappers are targeted and we used to be the heroes in the community. You've made yourself a target. You invited that type of energy into your life. I ain't never heard no story or heard no reports of J.Cole getting robbed. We don't hear stories about J.Cole getting shot at. Breaking news. Hi, my name is Billy Joe Ballsack. Rapper J.Cole was shot at for no apparent reason, all because he did a song called No Role Models. He said in the song, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. J.Cole is literally walking around here like Jesus himself in the flesh. I don't think J. Cole is a target. That's because J. Cole is not portraying to be this gangster. J. Cole almost looked like a homeless man. J. Cole is respected for his artistry, for being able to create at a high level, conscious rap, and phenomenal records without features. That's why he stands above them all. That's what separates the J. Coles of the world. You don't see him with guns and see him with money in his videos. So he doesn't attract that negative energy. You don't even see J. Cole with security. This man be riding a bike through Times Square. And you hear many rappers always run with this excuse, or I was just telling my story, telling my life. You ain't just have to rap about the killing and all that. You put yourself in that position. And you also spoke from the standpoint of you were still active. So people go and test you. It was a scene in The Wire where the character Michael was talking to his friend Duke. He said, you think because you carrying, you think dudes ain't going to try you? They're going to always try you, especially if you portraying as if you still living that lifestyle. Lil Boosie likes to brag about how he's such a gangster. So you put that target on your back. Now, we know J. Cole don't bother nobody. So if J. Cole ended up like PNB Rock, if J. Cole ended up like King Von, Nipsey Hussle, if J. Cole ended up like one of those rappers, then that's when the community should be outraged. Because we know that that man ain't harmed nobody. So if J. Cole ended up like the FBG Ducks, the FBG Cash, the Mo 3s, if J. Cole got smoked, then that would be a concerning issue for the black community. Because J. Cole has been nothing but a great representation for black men. One of the dreamers. But Lil Boosie continues to go out and perpetuate this stereotype for black men. He almost in his 40s and 50s right now. So what you see now is a man at a midlife crisis right now. Stuck between, I can't get his lifestyle up and I want to get his lifestyle up. He like, man, I don't want to play that game no more. But as Slim Charles told Avon Barksdale, once you win it, if it's a lie, then you fight on that lie. But we got to fight. You win it now. You wanted to be a thug. You the next Tupac, right? All right, then you gotta go out like Tupac did. You said the rappers were royalty. And it's sad because the rappers ain't royalty until they die. So you gotta take what come with it. J. Cole gonna go out as a martyr, but he did it the right way. Like, no, bruh, ain't nobody out here just firing shots at J. Cole, bruh. J. Cole, when people see him, they give him respect. He earned that right. He a man of the people. He walk amongst the people. He just act like a regular dude. You don't see him walking around with all these diamond chains, and you don't see him flashing wads of money, stacks of money. He ain't got to portray that gangster image. A lot of people can't do that. J. Cole go to the movies, still, have fun with the fans, sign autographs, sign every last autograph, and chill with the people. See, J. Cole, you don't think J. Cole grew up in the trenches? But he didn't want to be a part of that. So you can't complain as a thug. You can't be sitting around crying and complaining in your car about how the game ain't in you no more. See, that's the problem right now. Lil Boosie, he's made a lion's share of his money being this gangster character, being the black version of Scarface. He's a walking hood movie. But now ain't nobody really buying into it no more. Majority of these young dudes, as he said, half of his audience is in the graveyard. The other half is probably in prison. So now what do? He's trying to appeal to the next generation. The only problem with that is the next generation are into the bloggers. They like watching the YouTubers. A lot of them are part of the rainbow community. I see a guy failing right now. He's losing that mystique. And don't get it twisted. Lil Boosie Wipe Me Down, one of the greatest records that get me hyped, one of the greatest records of all time. When I walk into the club or whenever I walk in, wherever I go, wherever I'm at, I play that song. Everybody know I'm going to get turned up when that come on. But we got to call a spade a spade. The man just posted a clip, which I'm starting to think that these starting to be intentional. Man posted a clip and a fan didn't even know who he was. They ain't even get it close. They ain't say, oh, that's Flavor Flav. They said that was Moneybag Yo. He should have been thankful somebody even acknowledged him. Whether you was Moneybag Yo, Moneybag Joe, Moneybag Toe. Whether they thought you was somebody that was currently relevant. Whether they thought you was Lil Baby. Whether they thought you was NBA Youngboy. You should have took that as a compliment. Gave that young boy an autograph. See, you don't know how your karma gonna come back to you, gangster. Hey, but you keep going to Vlad TV and keep trying to be this thug. You still ain't responded to Charleston White. I told you, I said it. I said, if he ignored Charleston White, it's gonna make it worse for his reputation. See, his fans was like, nah, ignore him, don't say nothing. Nah, you gotta address it. They look at you as this fictional god, this fictional gangster god. But now it's almost like when Riley realized that Gangstalicious was Bubbalicious. It's like finding out that wrestling wasn't real.